afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Daily Manna. We want to continue our conversation concerning Peter and John and the lame man. We do know that there were the religious leaders in the company around during this time. And of course, whatever was going on that was extraordinary in the community, somehow or another the word got back to them. So here we find in the 4th chapter of the book of Acts, we find Peter and John appearing before the Sanhedrin council. This particular council was the supreme court of the Jewish people, and it was comprised of 71 persons. The 71st person was the high priest, and he served as the chair, we would assume, of the Sanhedrin council, the supreme court, once again, of the Jewish people. First, let me read the text, chapter 4, verses 1 through 4 of Acts of the Apostles. Verse 1. The priests and the captain of the temple guard and the Sadducees came up to Peter and John while they were speaking to the people. They were greatly disturbed because the apostles were teaching the people, proclaiming in Jesus the resurrection of the dead. They seized Peter and John, and because it was evening, they put them in jail until the next day. But many who heard the message believed, so that the number of men who believed grew to about 5,000. Here we find Peter preaching to the Jewish leaders. They arrest Peter and John. The Sadducees in this particular instance did not believe in the resurrection. Constantly, obviously then, they were disturbed over what was going on with Peter and John. They were arrested and placed into custody until the next day. You see, such business as this was supposed to be conducted during the daylight hours. It was interesting, isn't it, that they did not allow Jesus this luxury. They kept him up all night and then condemned him to death. Look at verse 4. It shows that this was a power play. Threats and the intimidation was all ineffective. Look at that crowd. About 5,000 believe. This is a larger crowd than that crowd that heard Peter's first sermon. Remember, there were only about 3,000. So the size of the crowd increased. So in our country, Christians rarely face persecution. The little skirmishes that we have, for the most part, are what the scripture says are light afflictions. Instead, Satan attacks us with worldliness, selfish pride, a need for acceptance and status. In all of our presentations, we hope that you notice that we try our best to give both comfort and challenge in your walk with the Lord. Right now, I challenge you to have a good and godly day in the Lord. After all, of what lasting value is a good day if it is not also a godly day? See you soon.